Morning. How's everyone? I see some flurries. I wanted to share, see if I can do this with these big boots on. I wanted to share something that came to me while I was meditating today. Let's be as good as we can do. Perhaps you'd like to try this. Remember, I'm not an expert. This is just an experience that kind of came to me that I felt I'd like to share. So here we go, let's start. Okay, and we're meditating. That's how I start, and we're meditating. This is a visualization, if you'd like to call it so. And it begins with the breath. Following your breath in and out slowly, in a yogic fashion, following your diaphragm, expanding your diaphragm on the inhale, contracting it towards your spine on the exhale, as well as pulling your lateral abdominal muscles backwards. Small note, I don't think I've ever mentioned, perhaps you know, perhaps you do not. In a lot of practices, the tongue is lightly touching the roof of your mouth, like behind the teeth. So the tongue is slightly curled, and the teeth are lightly touching, as the lips are as well. So with your eyes closed, slowly following your breath in and out. Continue to do that till you reach a point where you become calm and still. And I'd like for you to imagine yourself as like a point of light, like a sun-colored flame right here in your center. As you're following your breath in and out, and your breath, when you inhale, you're taking in energy, and when you exhale, that point of light expands a little. So beginning here with each inhale and exhale, focusing on the breath and focusing on this process of inhale and exhale. Each inhale is an intake of energy that's infusing within this point of light, and the exhale is the slight expansion of that point, so that it becomes a little larger. And you continue to do this with each inhale and exhale until you see yourself surrounded by this little orb of sunlight that continues to grow with each inhale and grows with the out breath until you become surrounded with this orb of light. And once you're surrounded with the orb of light, continue to take your breaths in and out, following each one, following that rhythm and allow the orb of this light that you're expanding within yourself and around yourself and continuing to expand outside yourself, allow it to expand with the rhythm of your breath until it continues to grow with each out breath, a little at a time, to the point that it grows larger and larger and larger. And the idea here is following your breath and allowing it to be the mechanism that sees this orb of light expand to the point that it starts reaching out beyond your perceptions, and it just, you, the being that's sitting where you are on the planet, in your mind's eye, seeing your position, and this little orb that's expanding to the point that it looks like a dome of light that's, growing and spreading across the side of the earth and taking in everything as it moves and expanding to the point that the dome moves out and entirely encompasses the entire planet. This dome of light, this orb, it's a sphere that's moving out and through the planet until the point that it encompasses the entire planet, this sphere of light that you've created and grown. And seeing as it grows to embrace the entire planet, that it embraces all these people that are on it, all these other beings, all these other facets of your own consciousness, of your own self. And when this sphere has created a sheath around the planet, and the planet looks like a little star, see yourself as like a post of light, an elliptic kind of like shape of light. It touches the earth and touches this sheath, this sphere that's wrapping around the planet, and see all these other similar pillars of light that are touching this sphere and touching the planet, that are part of the planet and a part of the sphere and a part of you. Everything is indivisible. And hold that image of all you working, embracing our planet in this cloak of light. And after a few moments, however long you'd like to do that for, continuing the entire time to follow the slow inhale and exhale of your breath. With each inhale, and then the next exhale, start to contract the sphere. All of us have begun to contract this sphere of light down, like where the pillars start to, bring yourself up through it. So what you're doing is you're seeing the sphere contracting down closer and closer to the surface of the planet, and coming down and touching the top of your head, and slowly, as it contracts closer and closer to the surface of the planet, like moving down your body and down everyone else's, like a line, like a field line, like this. With each inhale and exhale, it contracts a little more down towards the surface of the planet, contracting to a smaller sphere, and moving down until at a point you exhale and you hold it right below you, and it's on the surface of the planet, and it's holding you know, the planet. And all these pillars of light are sticking out from the top of this sphere of light instead of underneath it, connecting it to the planet. And you just hold that like you're sitting on a lake of light that's just encompassing the entire world, and holding that there. And then you offer thankfulness for everyone that's all beings sentient that are participating, thanking everyone for having the opportunity to share the moments that we have together, that we're here this time together to share all of this. You express your gratitude and love to everyone and everything, and then you let it be. And you can stop. Namaste.